Hey, Cancerians, welcome in. How you guys doing today? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Okay, so not Venus. We're really talking about mission and purpose as it aligns with this eclipse. So we have eclipse season. So we have on March 25th, we have an eclipse, a lunar eclipse in Libra, 5 degrees Libra. And then we on April 8th, April 8th, we have a solar eclipse with the sun and the moon in Chiron all at 19 degrees Aries. Okay, so I'll be talking more about the astrology when we get into the extended. I'll bring it up as it is relevant for the reading, but let's see what the reading has to say. In the extended, I will go deeper into the reading, and I'll talk about that more later. So let's see what wants to, oh boy. Okay, so new moon. So that April 8th, the card was on the bottom, and that can mean subconsciously that is a major event for you, okay? In Aries, and Aries is about action, right? And it's new moon, right? This is the beginning of the new zodiacal year. And so this new moon on April 8th, especially because it's an eclipse, holds a lot of promise. And what you'll want to do is look in your own birth chart and see where Aries and Libra are. They're always right across the hall from each other. And see how that might impact you. So first house, seventh house, second house, eighth house, like how might that impact you? What areas of your life maybe it's touching? And I do want to say to you that that April 8th energy feels very loud because of Chiron. Okay, it's not just the eclipse. It's also Chiron energy. And there can be like a new path to healing. Chiron is your wounded healer. And when Chiron is involved in any kind of major astrological event, it triggers the collective onto a healing timeline, right? Onto a higher timeline that is about being healed or healing, especially as it relates to stepping into something that you want to do, or taking action on a relationship, taking action on a career path, whatever that might be for you. It's definitely giving you that sense of opportunity and newness, right? Release. But first, something must be released. It's almost like a changing of the guard here for Cancer. I've been seeing that for a while. Boundaries, and not everybody is going to like it. I'm just going to take this psychic card and put it over here. Not everybody's going to like what you're going to do, okay? But that's kind of the point. If you have, Libra and Aries, everybody has them in their chart. You do too, Cancer, and actually you are a cardinal sign. Your opposite, Capricorn, is a cardinal sign, and so are Libra and Aries. So you do have that in common, meaning the start of things, the start of something new. The start is something that is sort of systemic in your energetic presence. Wherever your Cancer is in your birth chart, that's the part of your life that's really going to be activated, mostly because this eclipse is square to your sun. Okay, sun, moon, rising, or north node. If you're watching this as a Cancer, sun, moon, rising, or north node, it is squaring this this kind of eclipse. And squares are about pressure, struggle, and then release, right? The release. So something you've been struggling with for a long time likely is going to be transformed through this this eclipse season. The Libra and the Aries, it's sort of like if you lean heavily into Libra, meaning you are very diplomatic, you have a hard time with boundaries, you're someone who makes sure everybody's doing okay. I feel like the universe is saying to you that might be, it sounds good, but it's not good when it's out of balance, because what's happening is you're draining yourself and draining yourself. I feel like some of you snap, okay, during this time, and boundaries become a big thing. There is a person or people who are going to be pushing your buttons more during this eclipse, to the point where you snap. Okay, like enough's enough. And I feel like it's because you're opening to your psychic capabilities. You might be having a spiritual awakening. You might be brand new to all of this, in which case a lot of that astrology that I just told you may be a little confusing to you, but in the extended, I'll do a little bit more about it so you can get your head around it. Really, you don't need to know all of the names and the squares and everything like that. What I'm saying to you is, if you are an overgiver, if you feel that codependency might be something that you need to work on and heal, this eclipse season is for you. Okay? Because this is you're going to walk out of this more empowered, more yourself, more in a higher vibration. I feel like you're stepping onto a new path of psychic development, spiritual awakening. Some of you who haven't embraced a twin flame connection may now embrace that, may not have even known what that is up until now. So I feel like I'm talking to a set of Cancerians who are like, what now? Okay, how does that all work together? Like what? So never fear. We will talk about it, okay? All right, so definitely getting this clarity with this. I'm seeing this King of Swords here. And I'm also seeing this Two of Swords, which is sort of like, I am now starting to trust myself more, especially my intuition. I'm now starting to be more aligned with it. It makes sense to me now. I'm getting clarity. I'm understanding, not understanding because that's the mind. I'm feeling a sense of peace. You might not be right now, but it's coming. A sense of peace that the universe is working with me, not against me. If you're feeling like you have been forgotten or left behind or something like that, again, this eclipse time is for you. So Four of Wands, look at this, Four of Wands, King of Wands, 100%. Nine of Cups, you know exactly what you're wanting. Wow. And you are going to go get it. Queen of Wands, King and Queen of Wands here. So there's a lot of passion between the two of you. This is like an awareness of, yep, this is the person I want, or this is what I want in my life. You might not know this person, or you might. For some of you, this is a new experience. This Four of Wands is definitely about moving. Okay, so there can be something about moving. And also this Eight of Cups is about moving, going right toward that Queen of Wands. I think there's just this epic clarity that is coming through during this time. Yep, Ace of Swords, epic clarity. Three of Cups, celebration. Wow. The Knight of Wands. Talk more about him in a second. Tower. Oh, yeah. Five of Swords. Five of Cups. Yep. This tracks with what I've been seeing in my own meditations. The Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords. So we're definitely coming into a place where it's like, you know what you want, you know where you're going, or in the general direction of, it's like you finally figured out your passion, figured out your mission. And it's like, the more you tried to figure it out, the more convoluted it became. I feel like in this new moon, especially the new moon in Aries, there's going to be this burst of, oh, wow, this is what I'm here to do. This is my mission. This is my purpose. This is my person. This is my direction. And like big celebration coming through really suddenly. Okay. Really suddenly, within 5 days of this eclipse season. So March 25th is the initial, the full moon in Libra. And you can feel that about a couple of days before, maybe as many as 5 days before. So right as we're doing the vernal equinox thing, it's like enlightenment comes. And that Libra full moon is going to be a lunar eclipse. And so what happens is the Earth and the sun are in opposition, right? The sun's in Aries and the moon is in Libra across the hall. The Earth gets in between. And so it's blocking the reflection of the Earth's sun onto that moon. So for a second there, it looks like a new moon, right? A new moon is, you can't see it because it's completely dark, right? There's no reflection of the sun's rays. And so when Earth blocks the moon, it looks for a minute like a new moon, and then it becomes a full moon again. So a lot can happen in this March 25th lunar eclipse in Libra, especially enlightenment can be happening. It's sort of like the new beginning and the ending all at once. I'm surprised. Well, we do have this, the Wheel of Fortune, but I'm surprised I don't see the World card, because that would be the World and the Fool. It sort of embodies both of those things. And with this Hermit, I like this because this feels like you have garnered the information you need from the particular cycle you're in. There's no need to continue on with this cycle. Whatever cycle you're in, it's over, right? It's giving you permission to sort of release it and bring forward the information about boundaries and about any kind of toxic relationships, opening up to your psychic capabilities. That's going to be happening more. And I do feel like you're going to blast any situation that has been not emotionally satisfying and manipulative, maybe both coming from the same person, or just maybe a situation where you feel there's no emotional reward for all of the energy you're putting toward it. That can be a career that you're finding that you're not very satisfied by it, financially, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, in any way, shape, or form. And so anything that, because you have this aha moment, then the tower swoops in like a wrecking ball and takes out some experiences you're having that are, you're cycling out of them. Your vibration is putting you on a new, what a timeline is. All a timeline is a choice. So if you are making a choice based in a old mindset of who you are, you're going to get more of the same. If you make a choice based on this new enlightened aha moment, new life, not going to get a new life coming from the same person that you were. So there's definitely some transformational energy happening here, because I see this Hermit. It's like you're integrating the information, and this brings in destiny, right? Brings in destiny. Now, I'm going to say to you, this all looks good to me. This stuff, this Knight of Wands and this Nine of Swords. So some of you may be celebrating super hard about this, okay? Celebrating, so joyful, so excited, knowing where you're going, knowing the person you want to go toward, knowing the career you want to go toward, whatever that is, that there's a little bit of a hangover feeling to me. It's like you could just rush in, right? You could just rush in, and because that's what the Knight of Wands is. And then there's like this, oh God, what did I do? Okay. But let's clarify. And because you are going in that direction, it's just like maybe a little bit. Hold on. Let's see. Talk to me, Knight of Wands. Rushing in. Okay. So Page of Cups, Hanged Man, Page of Wands. Oh yeah. Okay. I got this. Six of Wands. Yeah, both of you. I feel like both of you are really rushing in. This is your inner children going, yay, you're here, finally, yay, right? Six of Wands is excited. And the Hanged Man is like, oh, wow, I see you. I see you. I know who you are now. I know that you're my person, my twin flame, something like that. This strikes me as a divine masculine who's waking up after a long period of not good. I mean, especially with this Five of Swords here. Okay. So there is this sense of victory, of expansion, of joy, and everything like that. There's a little bit of drunkenness going on here, like being so excited that there can be this little Nine of Swords down here. There's still part of you that needs to be purged, that is guilty or feels shame or guilt or anything like that, right? 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, yeah, and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is about obligations and things, commitments that you have made. You're like rushing toward this new thing, but like that old job still needs you to like give your notice. Okay, like you can't. It's sort of like that's beautiful, but you do have. I mean, this is Virgo, and so this is like super responsible energy, and I just feel like there's a sense of like, okay, wow, like love, abundance, all of it will flow. All of it will flow. And you're going to do the right thing here. Six of Pentacles. But the other people, there's 3 5s here now. The other people, super jealous. Super jealous. And so there may be this feeling of being out in the cold with the company, the business, the partner, whatever that you're walking away from. They're super jealous about this. And they may even strive to, 4 of Cups and the Star card, they may even strive to step on your cape a little bit. It's sort of like this old life has been saying to you, I want you to be happy, and I really want you to find the career of your life, and I really want you to, be in love again, and all of these things. But then when they see the direction it's taking you, they want to control that. This person wants to control the direction this happiness and joy is taking you. I don't feel like you're going to be mean or nasty to this person or these people at all. But I do feel like you're going to see them in a different light. And that March 25th Libra lunar eclipse is going to show you that they didn't really want you happy. They just wanted you to do what they wanted you to do. And they wanted you to be fine with doing it. They wanted you to keep on overgiving and keep on doing all that stuff. And you're like, oh no, I'm headed off in this direction, but like, don't worry. Like I'll make it good, whatever. I'm going to go and start my own firm and everything like that. But I won't leave you guys high and dry, or the clients high and dry. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry. What? You're going to go, you've written a book and you're going to start this big thing and we're not going to benefit from it? Clash. Okay. Clash. Now, the Star card here is they know that this is your wish granted. They know you've got 9 of Cups and the Star card. These are both wish granted cards. And I haven't even really talked about the relationship, but I feel like because there's so much Pentacle here, it's like how you are spending your time is going to radically shift. Suddenly. 8 of Swords. Devil card. Virtually the same card. 8 of Pentacles and the Sun card. So you are going toward a more joyful career. This is sort of like what happened with me when I left behind my TV news career, my marketing career, and I shifted into doing what I really love, which I really thought I was going to be doing in retirement. So I guess I'm retired. But like, that's the thing. It's like you're no longer, and I feel free, right? I just feel free and open. You're no longer stuck on some kind of treadmill. You're no longer going to be doing that. 8 of Swords is like self-restriction, and so is the Devil card. Like you're cycling out of that. This is another 8, right? You're cycling out of that. And if we had the Strength card, which I assume will show up in this reading, because these 2 8s, the Strength card is an 8 in this deck. Sometimes 8, sometimes the Strength card and Justice are flipped in decks. Okay, not important why right now, but the 8s here are about industry and putting in time and effort. The Strength card is about, at the core of your being, having a purpose. So the time and effort you're putting into the work, quote unquote work, we got the 8 of Cups over here. The time that you're putting into the work is not toil, is not a grind, is not depleting you at all. In fact, it's expanding you. Okay. It's expanding you to be happy and joyful. I just feel like the people or the situations, whatever this is, walking into a new life, they are going to be very resentful of this because like, why couldn't you do it with us? Why couldn't you be this way with me? Why? Okay. And that can be true in a relationship. I see you walking toward that Queen of Wands. That can be true in your work situation, that you like leave behind like your, corporate job and you step into being like a public speaker, or you step into writing books, or you're, out in nature, you're doing, tours of really cool, like environmentally amazing places all over the world, or something that is just like brings you a lot of joy. And in theory, I feel like this reveals character in the other people. The people who are happy for you, those are the keepers. The people who are resentful of that, no. It shows that they've never really wanted you to be happy. They just wanted you to do what they wanted you to do. Okay? All right. We're going to keep going with this reading. I'm going to look at what you don't see coming. I'm going to get you some advice. I will go further into the astrology. What I want to do with the astrology is talk about the dates that we had Libra and Aries eclipses. And then you can look at your own life and see how it might jive with what's going to be happening next. Okay? With these eclipses. All right. So link is below Cancer. If you want to continue on with me, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.